both of the bigger boxes come with new dice, which I'm really, really excited about. I do think that they are like mono color. Maybe not. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. I think that there are all these teal dice, which are sympathy magic, and so I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I remember the deck boxes here. These are so pretty. Put that over there. But yeah, so this is actually just it's like a storage box. So it has places for you to store tokens. It has the dice storage here, and then the deck here as well. And so this is really, really nice. They are monarch color precons. Perfect. That's awesome. That's awesome. I really like these dice. I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors. This like seafoam type deal. But the sympathy dice, the top is this horse looking guy. And we got a music note, and then the common that is on all of them. But so we're gonna break it out. We're gonna play the precon against the storm aspect. Teal. Yeah, yes. I think of, for some reason I think of teal being a little bit darker. I like this is a little bit more green than it is teal, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, I can see I would no, I've talked you've talked me into it. I think it's teal. We're gonna call him teal from now on because that's easier to say. Sympathy is very water themed. Cool. That's fun. Nice. So Namayan, Hymn Tide. Oh, that's cool. Because okay, so it's like a water theme tide, and then hymn as in like a song. That's cool. Alrighty. New stuff is always so much fun. We're gonna pull these dice out, make it look pretty, and we're gonna set this right here so it looks pretty. Rolling dice is fun. Now, what is this game about? Never heard of it. Oh, really? Okay. So, Salsa, this game is a head-to-head LCG. Not technically not an LCG because it's from Plaid Hat Games, not Fantasy Flight, but it follows the same formula where I buy this pack, I know exactly what's in this pack. It's not a randomized distribution like some of the TCGs are. It's a head-to-head version. And you have both your cards and dice. The dice is the mana in which you use to pay for with cards. They have, in the last couple, I don't know, half a year or so, they put out a cooperative solo 2-player version of this called Red Rains. So it's Ash's Red Rains, where you are going up against a Chimera, which is here, I can pull this down. This is kind of what the board looks like. You have a Chimera, and then you pair it with kind of a modular or an aspect here. And so we now have 4 aspects and 2 chimeras. So there's a lot of mixing and matching that can be done. But they did such a good job on the implementation of making it feel like Ashes in the co-op version. Already convinced. You might maybe spend more money now. That's the goal. Namine. I think it's pronounced though I've heard Namine. Namine. I like Namine. I feel like Namine feels more right, but what do I know? I can never pronounce anything. So since we're new, we can talk about it as we go through the game, or as we go through the cards. So this is the Phoenixborn. This is your leader. This is your hero. This is the one that you're going to build the deck around. The number right there in the center lower third is 17. That's how much health that they have. We can have 6 units on our battlefield. That's the number to the left. And then the spell board there is 4. There's going to be spells that we have on the field, and you can have 4 unique different spells on the board at a time. Brilliant. Hey, how's it going? That Phoenixborn is really fun. Good. Yeah, I think when I played the one game, I played against this Phoenixborn and not for this Phoenixborn. Then we have a special ability here. I'm going to read it before I put it back up, but Calming Melody as a side action. So it's also very similar to, I guess, Unlimited. There are a lot of other games that follow this kind of formula, but it's a back and forth. I take an action, you take an action. there's a main action and a side action you can take on your turn. So the symbol right next to the calming melody, that little diamond there, that means side action. So that takes your side action for the turn. You can exhaust the unit and spend one of our musical note dice to draw a card. You can place one exhaustion token on this card and one exhaustion token on a target Phoenix Born. Ooh. So that's cool. Because at the end of the round, you remove one exhaustion token from each card. So you can have multiple exhaustion tokens on each card, but you only get to remove one. Hello, Jeremiah. How's it going? We have the Summon Salamander Monk, and I actually got an errata for Salamander Monk. So Summon Salamander Monk. So this is a spell board. So this will be here. If you pay the cost, you get to go grab, these are your summons with the different color back, you have to go grab a Salamander Monk and put it into play. These are not in your deck. These are off to the side. You pull them out whenever you activate this. So Summon Salamander Monk. As a main action, exhaust it one music note dice to summon a Salamander Monk conjuration onto your battlefield. So let's look at the new ones. So Salamander Monk here. This is the errata version that came in the newest Red Reigns. So it has a attack of 0, life of 0, or life of 1, recover of 0. Discard this card at the end of the round. So nice little block there. So that's the Salamander Monk. You get 3 copies of these. And so the way that the spell board works is as you add another Summon Salamander Monk, you stack it, and this is only one slot on my spell board. Now, if I had a Summon Squall Stallion, that would take up a second slot. So that's what the spell board of 4 is. Speaking of Summon the Squall Stallion, also it tells you up in the top right what the cost is to play the card. So it takes a main action and one Stallion dice. I'm gonna call these Stallion because that's way cooler than Horsey. And then as another main action, we can exhaust it, spend a music note and a basic die. There are a lot of dice in this game, Salsa. So these are all the dice. Part of the crafting of the deck is choosing 10 dice. You can choose as many of one or any color dice as you want, but they all share this little diamond side. So every single dice has this common. And so when you see that I need to pay that, that can be any color dice when you pay that. So summon the Stallion, draw a card, place a Squall Stallion conjuration on your battlefield. That's crazy that you get to draw a card. Drawing cards in a card game is pretty good. The Stallion, oops. And this game has just the most beautiful art. The Squall Stallion, lightning speed. This unit cannot be targeted by reaction spells an opponent controls. Torrents, so as a side action, you can place a card from your hand on top or bottom of your draw pile. If you do, place one status token on all Squall Stallions you control. Then the attack is X as the number of status tokens on this unit. Oh, that's neat. That's really neat. And these Salamander Monks. Oh, the errata is that they... Oh, there's a... Oh, wait. No. Oh, wait. Salamander Monk Spirit. This unit cannot... block or be chosen as the target of an attack, and it has attack of 1. So it got changed. This game has no solo two-handed. It does, yeah. So Dimitri, there's the Red Reigns expansion that came out a while ago. We now have 2 Red Reigns expansions out where you can take it up and fight a Chimera, which is kind of an AI generated solo mode. Very, very good. There's a dedicated solo and 2-player mode. It's quite good. Nelson, yeah, I'm about to play it. Heck yeah. Also, as we're going through, we're going to sleeve some cards. Not that I needed to collect even more dice. Got for RPGs and even Dice Masters. Nice. I played Cole Workwin earlier. He's fun. This was the first time I played him, but I played him through a couple of games just to kind of get the feel of the game again. But yeah, it was really good. Really solid stuff. The Monk Spirit was too good. A rush strategy was basically ubiquitous in rush decks, way too efficient. Hence the oh, interesting. Okay. So interesting. Oh, because it was just so inexpensive to get it out, and it was just a 1/1, and you couldn't attack it. That makes sense. That's fair. Was equally good in control. So it turns out it was good. It was just a good card. Salamander Monk. When this unit is destroyed, place a Salamander Monk Spirit Conjuration onto your battlefield. Oh, so that's actually what you're summoning. You're not summoning the spirit. You're summoning the monk, and then when it's destroyed, you bring in the Salamander Monk Spirit. That's cool. 2 units for 1, but the rush burn strategy was the major problem. That's interesting. I love when people who know and are like experts in the game can like describe like why things were eroded. I think that's so fascinating. Before we go on, I'm gonna look at the cards. So the Sympathy Magic, each dice has a distribution here, and any higher dice can be used as a lower tier dice in the game, and then the top tier of each dice has a special ability. For this one, the dice power effect here, side action, spend 1 stallion to draw a card. You can choose 1 card in your hand and place it on top or bottom of your draw pile. Wow, this is all about card draw. That seems sweet. Big fan of that. Alrighty, we got Magic Siphon again. Just absolutely blown away by the artwork here. So 1 music note, main action. This is a ready spell, so it goes on your spell board. Change 1 die in your active pool to a side of your choice. Change 1 die in a target active pool to a side of your choice. So in Red Rains, can I choose a Red Rains die and roll it back down to basic? That seems good, especially since we have 3 of those, and there's no cost to do that. I think I like control decks. I don't like playing against control decks, and I don't like being the guy who brings control decks, but against a Chimera, I'm here for it. Oh, you can. Sweet. Awesome. Thanks, Brian. So we got Guilt Link. This is a ready spell. Goes on our spell board. Main action, a music note. After 1 or more wound tokens are placed on your Phoenixborn as a result of a unit's attack, place 1 status token on the spell if it has no status tokens on it. As a side action, we can remove 1 status token to destroy a unit you control. If you do, choose a target player to destroy a unit they control. Interesting. Huh. Brant, Ash is one of the dueling card games where card draw is not OP because the mana is tied to the dice. Is that why? One of the few. Yeah. We got Encore as a main action. This is an action spell, so this means that it's kind of like a instant or an event if you're Marvel Champions. Search your discard pile for a card other than Encore and place it on top or bottom of your draw pile. Draw 1 card. This is the Phoenixborn unique card, so very similar to like Arkham Horror. You come with a specific Phoenixborn unit card. Not 15 of them, but I think it's just 1 each time. Yeah, namely a dice. Yeah. We got Crescendo. So this is a music and discard a card. You may play the spell after you have declared attackers. Deal 1 damage to a target unit you control to deal 3 damage to a target unit. Oh, cool. It's a reaction spell. Very cool. Guilt Link combo is combo with Monk. Monk is exhausted, you can KO it, and the spirit. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, because I didn't even think that you can just kill off a exhausted unit. That's really neat. That was Guilt Link. Yeah, that's sick. That's really cool. We've got Shatter Pulse. Incredible art. That's so cool. Is that the lion from the Law of a Lion? You may play the spell after a unit you control is destroyed. Destroy a target unit. You can change 2 dice in target's player's active pool to a side of your choice. I like this. This is a fun deck here. The other interesting thing about Ashes is that you get to choose your opening hand, which I think is also, I don't know of another card game that allows you to do that. Hey, Beast Snow, how's it going? I played Cole earlier today to remind myself of what was going on. You said that you played him yesterday or a couple days ago. I played Cole earlier today. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play him. Art is top tier. Ashes is a great game. It really is. Hey, welcome to the stream. Art is top tier for Ashes. It's so underrated. I would agree. I'm a little surprised it doesn't have more hype behind it. I think the Red Rains deserves more hype, and maybe that's partly my job as a content creator to talk about it more. But it is really good. It's so good. I love the fact that they went into a solo variant. We got a River Scald. Main action, 2 music note dice. Harsh Melody. When this unit comes into play, draw a card. You can discard 1 card from your hand to deal X damage to a target unit, where X is the magic cost of the discarded card. Interesting. And he's a 2/2/1, so that's pretty decent. Single action turns are awesome, as we found in Star Wars Unlimited. I 100% agree with you. Like, it's so much more fun going back and forth, and like it creates like a whole other realm of decision that you have to make of, like, I can continue to do things. I guess this is more in Star Wars Unlimited. I can continue to do things, or I can pass and claim initiative so that I can turn around and do something big first turn. Steven Tyler's is this Steven Tyler? That's pretty great. I'm hoping to get in a game tonight. Sick. Nice. We got Flute Mage here. Enliven. So this is a basic dice and a music notes dice. Remove 1 exhaustion token from a target unit. To exhaust this, to remove. That's cool. There's the pink ally that you can exhaust to exhaust, and this is kind of the opposite of that. Remove 1 exhaustion token from a target unit. Now that is not that's not a Phoenixborn. A Phoenixborn is not a unit. Are you building your own decks yet? No, I don't know the cards well enough, but I did decide that I was going to kind of go all in. I got some new binder sleeves. I'm going to set up a binder similar to what I have in Marvel Champions. And what I do, because I am really cool and I have a lot of friends, is I really like to read, just like flip through and read the cards in my off time. That brings me joy in life. And so here we are. So I'm going to be doing that with Ashes to just familiarize myself with the cards. But no, I'm not building any decks yet. I think the lack of hype is because it's not the collectible model. It's a dueling card game a la Magic or Pokemon. LCG dueling games don't usually do well sales-wise. Yeah, and I'm curious how Red Rains changes that, right? Because Red Rains, Marvel Champions, Arkham Horror, Lord of the Rings are all very successful games. And so, like, are we... I'm just, like, I'm kind of... I guess, like, Keyforge, they put out a cooperative mode that didn't really catch on super well, so I don't know why. We got String Mage. 1 horse, 1 music note, very expensive ally. Move 1 wound or status token from a target unit onto this unit, or move 1 wound or status tokens from this unit onto a target unit. That's cool. So that includes, so you can just move damage around. That's cool. That's really cool. I also, this makes me want to play this with or combine this with the snake who gets like X attack per status. Sick.